we're gonna put a little grease in here before we get too far along. Alright, then. Got grease all over me. Yeah. Yuck. Got it all over me.
Gosh dang it. What are you doing for pain?
We're in. So what I had to do is rotate the pin 180 degrees. You can see the gap, big gap here. Well, over here it just wouldn't drop down in, so as soon as I rotated it, it fell right in the hole. Okay, the cylinder's on, number 2, and I got to get it over here where we can finish giving it a bath, and then it can go in the shop. Okay, I got to move the Ford with the 5.9, so this is just a little tip if you ever buy one of these. Is in order to get them to start, you got to pump the foot feet a lot, because you got to get some diesel gas in the carburetor, the diesel carburetor, or they don't run. And you just keep pumping that, see? And then give it a minute for the diesel gas to get in the carburetor, and then start it. See that? Ooh, yeah, she's barely fired up there. You gotta pump them pretty hard. Okay, we're back in Mrs. Jpaydirt's kitchen. She doesn't know she's at work. No, put it on one side first. And then you just, like this, put it on, and then take both your thumbs and push it around until it plops on. Yeah, there you go. Bingo. Okay, time to chill some bearings to put in a filthy whore. I always love this. Putting these on there, they do it like crazy. Alright, we're making some bearings cold. Go, go, go. Oh, don't dip. Ooh, that's gold. Man, that's gold. Okay, I gotta go out and clean the hole up. And those should just drop right in. Gunter, get out of there. You ready? What are you? How far I gotta go? Quite a ways?
18 inches.
How much more?
About 7 more inches.
Jeez. Don't want to go. What the hell? Holy smokes, what's going on there?
I don't think it barrels around.
All right, this is the turbo that goes on the 3306, and I just got it back from Jim Blaylock. He just rebuilt it. Now, the history on this turbo is that 10, 15 plus years ago, he built this turbo for me, and it's a custom turbo because he put a 50 thousandths bigger compressor wheel in it so it pumps some more boost. They had to replace the exhaust housing. You just couldn't save it. It was rotted out. It was too far gone. But the one thing they did save was the exhaust turbine wheel, and I'll show you some pictures of that. But they have some really cool technology at Blaylock's to save you a ton of money in fixing stuff like this. So I want to show you those pictures. The tips of it were pretty badly damaged, and they repaired it and saved that shaft. All right, I got brand new hydraulic lines for the Filthy Whore. These are the ones that go around the back of the neck and go to each side of the bowl cylinders, and they've been damaged. It looks like at one time probably the apron balls broke off or something, and the apron got pushed into them. Anyway, one thing I can tell you about Cat hydraulic lines is they're very thin, very lightweight, and whatever kind of an alloy that they build them out of, we have tried welding these with TIG, MIG, brass, arc, you name it, nothing works. And I mean nothing. We've tried a zillion different kinds of welding rod, nothing works, because what it does is it hardens them and then they crack out and they just start spewing again, like the lines that go through the bowl. And anybody who's worked on these knows that, because if they don't have sideboards, the rocks get between the draft arms and the side of the can. I'll go show you that. And it crushes the inside of the can, and it crushes those pipes through there. And so what we do is we take them out and we cut the pipe off. There's two big blocks that it welds to. Anyway, we have a fab shop bend us up the pipe. It's thicker wall material. We cut the dings out of the sides, and then we plate the sides, and we keep the rocks from falling in. But we got a really good deal on this from Yellowstone Valley Parts and Equipment in Billings. They dismantle a lot of Cat equipment. Over the years, we have bought a lot of stuff from Jeff, and he's been really good to us. Matter of fact, clear back in I think 04, 05, he sold us this complete 637D power pack that he got, I think he bought some scrapers back east, and he didn't know anything about it. So he sold it to us for $7,500, and I needed it because the rear engine in number 2 counterbores went out of it, and it broke the head. Well, it didn't break the head, it just blew the head gasket. Anyway, I put this $7,500 engine in there, and we ran it. It started giving us some troubles. Turbocharger, radiator, front engine mount, and then we ended up doing the tranny in it. Actually, what we did is we thought, we just as well pull it down, go through it, make sure it's good. So we took it out, we overhauled the engine, overhauled the tranny, and the biggest mistake I made was I let somebody else do the head work on it. That came to bite us in the ass several years later. Looky here, Milwaukee warrantied my grease gun. They didn't repair it. They sent me a brand new one with a hose on it. That's awesome right there. Anyway, it was a good thing I had good subscribers that told me to send it in, because I did.
White trash. I bet you on the bowling team. White trash. I knew you didn't talk too clean. White trash. society. But you want trash, baby, you're just like me. I got a gal in the trailer park. She got 10 dogs and they love to bark. She keeps me in a pen out on the front lawn, but now it stinks and the grass is gone. Pink flamingos are all chewed up from a mean pit bull and a sick little pup. I bet you're on the bowling team. I knew you didn't talk too clean. You think of high society, but you want trash, baby, you're just like me. Next door, I got 3 dead cars and soon to be more. Got the engines out, there's buckets of junk. Overalls are covered in grease and gum. I ain't paid the rent and they're kicking me out. I wonder what all the damn fuss is about. I met you on the bowling team. I knew you didn't talk too clean. You think of high society, but you want trash, baby, you're just like me. Just like me.
I have cleaned up the mud hole out here, rolled the dirt around that we'd steam cleaned off of them, and pushed up some cobbles up here so we don't have such a mud mess. And then I put this scraper in a hole over here so that I can bring the service truck over here and hoist the apron out. I got to put new trunnions on the apron arms. They're about to fall off. They're wore out, and you don't want to have them come off because you'll bend them and then you're screwed. So I took the cat and dug a hole here to do that. Anyway, we're humping it. We got the filthy whore over here now, and we've tore off more hoses than you can shake a stick at. We've tore off all of the ones that go between the neck there, that snake in between the hitch tree and the main gooseneck. Those are the bowl lift lines and the ejector lines, and they kind of make an S in there around, and that way they can swivel when you turn. We've tore the ones that come up over the draft tube and go to the ejector pipes, and we've tore the leaky metal one, the one that was smashed on the back side. We've tore that one off so we can put the new one we got from Yellowstone Valley in there. So just it's just so many things to do, so many hoses to repair, replace, fix. So tomorrow I've got to go get me some mucking boots, some insulated rubber boots, put on my rain suit, and get the steam cleaner out and start blowing mud and crud off of that one so we can put the rear engine back in it. Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome edition of Jpaydirt, where I talk about my awesome subscribers. Okay, that's two. Anyway, so for those of you that have ordered an Anderson hat, I ran out again. They promised they'd have me a new batch here the first of the week. But I also ordered another style of hat because I know not everybody likes the style of hat that I wear. So let me show you the new style of hat I ordered. Okay, this is a flex fit hat, and it's got more of a round back than others. And this is extra large, so it fits me fine. And so if you've got a bigger head than me, which that can't possibly be, but if you do, they should fit. So I have this style of hat, and I still have the other style, and the old Kenny hats. Also too, for those of you who ordered equipment calendars and I was out, I do have those in, so I've shipped out all the orders for the equipment catalog that I had. Plus, also still got a lot of these too, if you'd like them. And want to mention the old Kenny coloring book. You can check out the Amazon link below. This money does not go to Jeff, so I don't benefit. So I want to start out talking about some of my awesome subscribers. Ryan Smith from St. Paul, Oregon. El Camino Man, I put him up there because he's good friends with Coatsy. Michael Coates. Anyway, Michael's he's one of our local TV station meteorologists, and he's good friends with him, so there's a shout out to Michael. Coatsy. Cody Bass from Kokomo, Indiana. Thank you, Cody. And Jim Dayton, he's a U.S. Army retired veteran, and he flew choppers. Thank you for subscribing, Jim. You're awesome. That's four. SP Man, he says he's from St. Pierre. He said French Island in North America. I'm assuming that's still in Canada. Anyway, So anyway, SP Man is, he runs crushers and stuff. So I'll call you Conehead. Anyway, thanks for subscribing. And then last but not least, Ken Best, who's from Barbados. That's awesome. You have an awesome time down there. Anyway, thanks Ken for subscribing. Anyway, we'll see y'all next week.